Hello. Hi there, my name is Kobe Kingsford and welcome back to my channel. I don't usually say that in my videos. I am once again here with my fabulous camera quality. It is my iPad that I am filming with yet again. I'm sorry I've been making so many trans related videos lately. Please let me know what else you want me to talk about, because I don't know. I was gonna say it's not the only part of me that is interesting, but some people only find that part of me interesting, so I guess that's why I talk about it. But anyway, I was 8 months on testosterone yesterday, actually, as I'm filming this, and I thought I would make a highly requested video, which is things I didn't expect when going on testosterone. So we're going to start off quite simply with my looks. So testosterone and my face. Testosterone has changed my face, but when I was going on T, I was scared that it would change my face too much, because I'm a very... you can tell that I'm not like the manliest of men out there, so I was scared that I would suddenly not look like myself anymore, because the point of transitioning for me isn't to look as manly as possible, it's just to look like me, and I am a boy, so I want to look like a boy, whatever that means. I want to look male, but I don't want to look like the most masculine male, because that's just not me. So I was scared that testosterone would do that to my face. But my face has stayed pretty much the same. My nose got bigger, and like a few things have changed, but I still have a baby face. Over to my chest. One weird thing is, after I started testosterone, and after I got more comfortable in my masculinity, and after I started to pass, like, all the time, I don't really care about my chest as much. I used to have horrible chest dysphoria, and obviously I still have chest dysphoria. Like, I know that my chest isn't supposed to look like this, but I do have a fairly small chest, so it kind of just looks like it kind of just looks like regular man boobs. Like, this may be TMI, but it doesn't look like titties, you know? I hate that word. Ugh. But by the way, just thought I would put that out there. In some videos, for example, my chest binding videos, people comment stuff like, oh, you have such small tits or small breasts. And I just want to say that please do not use that terminology to talk about my chest. When I address my chest, I just say my chest. I don't say my twins. I don't say anything that like points out that there are two separate entities of fat hanging from my chest. I hate that. Please don't do that, because it makes me feel really bad. I have never referred to my chest as boobs, and I never ever will, because it makes me very uncomfortable. But I was saying, I don't really care as much. So I used to bind all the time before. Now I don't really do it as much ever. Like, I do it sometimes when I'm wearing shirts that I need to bind in. Generally t-shirts and tight shirts I need to bind, but for example, what I'm wearing right now, I'm just wearing a huge hoodie and a t-shirt underneath, which I don't need to bind. So another thing I've noticed by not binding is that my nipples get really cold, like to the point where they hurt, and I live in a very cold country. I live in Norway, so like it's genuine pain. Even though I'm obviously not going outside like shirtless, somehow, even if I'm wearing like 50 layers, the cold still reaches my nipples, and pain. But yeah, in general, what I meant to say, I didn't expect that testosterone would make me not really care about my chest all that much anymore. It was kind of surprising how I went from binding every single day for way longer than I should. Like, even on the weekends, even when I was just home alone, or in my room, I would bind, to never really binding. Unless I really need to. Another thing, is I still feel dysphoric about my voice, which may sound silly, and I think it is, honestly, because I'm moving into sort of dangerous territory. It's like, no matter what, it won't be enough. I want to be okay with my body. I want to get rid of as much dysphoria as I can, and I want to be okay with what is left. And now I'm on testosterone. I've only been on it for 8 months, so my voice may still change, but I don't want it to be like, oh, it's not deep enough now, because I obviously have a male voice. At least testosterone is supposed to give you a male voice, and my voice has dropped significantly, so and I want to be content with that. Also, if I were to have a deeper voice, I wouldn't even sound like myself, which ties back to the like whole I'm not the manliest man out there thing. But it surprised me, because the last month or so is when I really noticed that I speak sometimes and then I feel dysphoric about my voice. And I don't know if this is just my mind messing with me, because, you know, pre-testosterone, I would say something without really thinking of it and not being really conscious of my voice, because I would always like try and deepen it. But when I spoke without really thinking of the fact that I had to make it sound even deeper, it came out pretty high-pitched. And then that sound would play back in my mind, and I would just hear my voice after I spoke and just remember how it sounded, and then I would get so dysphoric and be like, oh my god, that sounded so girly, oh my god, I hate that, oh my god. And that happens sometimes now, which is stupid. Like, I will say something and then it will play back in my mind and it will sound super girly, but I think that's just dysphoria, probably just dysphoria that's like left in my mind because it's been that way for a very, very long time. But I just like hear my voice after I've said something and it sounds super girly. So I don't really think my voice suddenly sounds like a girl's voice. It's just my mind messing with me. But I also think it has to do with like the bluntness or assertiveness or the force that I give my words when I speak. I listen to some other guys and they're very like assertive and the words come out in a very strong manner, and you can hear when they speak that they also talk more like from the chest area, and it sounds very kind of like dominant. Not that there's anything wrong with that, because some people are naturally submissive, some people are naturally dominant, and that's just the way it is, and that's fine as long as there's no like toxic thing in there and that you're too submissive or too dominant for your own or other people's good. But you can just hear by the way some guys talk that they are a very dominant person, and then I feel like my voice sounds like a girl's voice, because when I speak, for example at school, although my classmates are really nice, I sometimes feel like I take this submissive kind of role and I'm this small guy, and I have no problem with that, but I just think it's because my voice naturally is softer than, and I always want to speak in a way that is kind, which sounds really weird, but I want to have like a kind voice, and maybe that's also making me feel like I have a girly voice, because when compared to some other guys' voices, my voice isn't as assertive and it's more soft naturally, but that's just the way I speak, so I shouldn't really feel dysphoric about it. Again, it's just my mind being weird. But yeah, regarding that too, I haven't changed that much in that regard of me being submissive. I've thought about it, and I do feel like the guys in my class have kind of taken me in more after I started testosterone and started to physically appear more male. But I feel like I have that kind of little brother role. Not that I'm like as close as a brother to any of the guys in my class, but it's just kind of how I feel, like how I interact with them. Like, it's not in a bad way either. It's not like they are like looking down on me, and I feel like people respect me, so that's not a problem, but it's just kind of like I'm the kind of smaller one. But to be honest, I'm fine with that. Some days I'm not fine with that, and I beat myself up over it, and I'm like, why aren't you more dominant, and why aren't you more out there? But it's just who I am. It's fine. Now, last thing, which is kind of the big thing, is my relationship to girls. And not in the sense of like sexuality and stuff, but just in a general sense, because I definitely feel like it has changed. I mean, my best friend and I, she's a girl, and we've been best friends since year 3 in school, so that's like, which is almost 10 years. We've been best mates for almost 10 years, and I was really scared that my relationship with her would change, and the way we interact with each other, like, we're very kind of like, we touch each other a lot, not in a weird way or anything, we just hug a lot and like hold hands sometimes and stuff like that, and I was scared that when I did appear more male, it would make her feel really uncomfortable, because girls shouldn't be that close to guys unless they're in a relationship with them, because of societal norms and stuff like that, and I was really scared of that. But that hasn't changed. She hasn't changed in how she behaves towards me, which I'm so grateful for. I love her to death. But from my side, things have changed, and I'm really, really scared of making her uncomfortable. And this is a general thing with girls, or more than just girls, also people who I am close with, who I may have the kind of dominant role with then and there. If that makes sense, probably not. It may not make sense, but I'm just so scared of making people uncomfortable. Again, specifically girls, and I'm so scared of like saying something weird. I'm scared of complimenting them, because I'm scared that it will sound weird and like I'm being creepy, and I try and sort of prove and show to people that I like guys for the most part in the relationship sense, and I try and get that out there more so that girls won't feel uncomfortable if I give them a compliment. And I'm also really scared of seeming intimidating. So for example, if I walk behind a girl late at night, I'm like, oh my god, please don't think I'm gonna do anything to you, because I swear I'm not. Which, I'm gonna be honest, like, I don't even know how I could be intimidating, because I have a baby face. I'm 5'5", so like, not a very big guy, and I'm also like, I'm not super muscular or anything. I'm kind of skinny, soft, if that makes sense. I'm soft, okay? I have a soft tummy, and that's fine. But it's just like, I'm so worried about that. And that's definitely one thing I didn't expect from testosterone, or from transitioning in general. I'm just so scared of accidentally doing something that makes someone uncomfortable. Is that sexist? Like, I'm not saying that all guys are like creepy, intimidating people, but I'm scared that because I'm a guy, I will much more easily come off as a creepy type. Suddenly, I freak myself out about anything that has to do with showing any kind of affection, or like accidental touching, or giving people compliments, or being nice to a girl. If I see a girl sitting alone, I want to like go over and talk to her, but I'm scared that if I do, I'll come off as a creep that's hitting on her or something. And I'm also not saying that all girls have attitudes like, oh, if a guy gives me a compliment, he's a creep and he should stay in his lane, cause he ain't gonna get none of this. Like, that's not what I'm saying at all. It's just me overthinking things and like freaking myself out. Okay, that's what I have to say for this video. Sorry if it was kind of long, but I hope you liked it. So thank you so much for watching. If you did like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it that much, you can give it a thumbs down, and please comment what you would want to see next. Maybe some Halloween specials? I don't know. I love Halloween, but I don't know what to make videos about, so if you have any ideas, let me know. And subscribe to see more of my awkward little face, and I will see you sometime soon. Stay safe and eat, drink, and do not hurt yourselves, and remember that you are so much more than you could ever realize. Seriously, I hope you're having a brilliant day today, and that you're taking care of yourself. Okay? Bye-bye!